What are you wearing, Nancy? Change out of that this instant!
What's the matter? It's just a costume for the celebration. It was left in my room.
Who left that in your room?
I don't know. It was just there with a note to put it on. I still don't see what the big deal is.
Change out of it now!
What happened? Who would do something like this? This might come in handy. I'd better hang on to this.
Why are you still wearing that?
My clothes, they're gone. Someone tore them to shreds.
This is bad. Who did it?
I don't know. I don't even know why anyone would want to do it.
Someone thinks it's important that you look the part, it seems.
Why are you really here?
What do you mean?
Anya told me you have a habit of showing up whenever there's talk of the monster. Is that true?
Trust me, I don't keep track of gossip when I'm traveling. The weather, yes. The gossip, no.
From what I hear, it doesn't seem like a coincidence.
I'd watch what I said if I was you. Yes?
Do you have a home, or are you always on the road?
Of course I do.
Where is it?
Here. Here's home. Wherever here may be.
It seems like it would be lonely, always traveling.
It is. You're always leaving home. But then again, you're always heading home.
Do you have a family?
I did, a long time ago.
What happened?
I've lived to be very old. Not everyone is as lucky as I am.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. We had beautiful days while they lasted.
Do you think the stories are real?
I know. I think some part of the story is. I do not know. But you need to live as if it was true.
You said I know. What do you know?
I'm an old woman who speaks many languages. When I'm tired, sometimes the words do not behave as they should.
You're right.
You know the expression truth is stranger than fiction?
Yes?
It is true, especially here.
Would you like some food?
Yum!
I need to get to that box without waking Renata up. I need to figure out the color code to open this. What's Renata up to? It seems like she's tracking the monster. There's a dungeon in this castle. I'd better find it. I'd better hang on to this.
Nancy, glad you're here. Big news! The International Board Card and Dice Commission has announced that they will be accepting new games for review. That means I can send Raid in.
That's great news.
Only
What?
I have very bad luck is a simple way of explaining it. Always have.
But this doesn't seem bad.
Not yet, but you'll see. Nothing good ever just happens, not in my life at least. I'm sorry you don't want to hear any more of my old man problems. I actually need your help.
With what?
Since you're the best raid player I've met, will you help me create a new character? I know this probably won't work out, but I want it to be perfect.
Sure.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I just knew you'd help. Maybe with your help, this wouldn't be such a disaster. I'd like you to help me come up with a new character. It is going to be based on the bear-skinned creature from the old tales. Should it be male or female?
Female.
Thanks.
Have you seen a burr like this before?
Let me see. Yes, I've seen something like that out in the woods.
Anya mentioned a glass shop. Can you help me find a way in?
She did she? Fine. You want to look in there? Go ahead, but stay away from the furnace.
Why's that?
It's a glass furnace. It's deadly. We've had accidents. It is not for fooling around. Be very careful. You could die down there.
Thanks. This thing, what is it? Why does everyone just call it the monster?
Honestly, there is not much we know about it.
What do you mean?
Most of us have only seen the destruction it leaves behind.
But it still seems like you would know enough about it to at least give it a name. After all this time?
I heard it had a name long, long ago. The villagers, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, they knew the monster. They would leave food for him deep in the woods. They were all terrified of him, of course, but so were the wolves. If they kept the monster fed, he would not bother them, and they could raise their livestock in peace. But one night, the monster broke into the castle and kidnapped the Freiherr's only daughter. He was broken-hearted and decreed that the monster be killed on sight. He demanded that the townsfolk no longer leave food in the woods. It was forbidden to speak the monster's name in town.
What happened?
No one knows. No one even knows how true the story is. It was a long time ago. But there are many stories like it that happened in these walls.
What do you think of Renata?
Did you know that Anya wants her to go? I don't understand why. She's such a great storyteller. This isn't the first time she's come here, you know. Although it was before my time, she knows a lot about this place.
Anya told me she likes Renata.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Maybe she's trying to impress you by pretending to be far friendlier than she actually is.
What do you think of Marcus?
He does not know what he's doing. He thinks we should all listen to him because he has a briefcase. Any fool can get one of those things, and anyway, they are silly. What is this, 1986? Not anymore, it isn't.
Bye.
See you later, Nancy.
I wonder what these orders he's talking about are.
What are you wearing? You look like you're in a cartoon.
It's for the festival.
It's so puffy. Are you sure you're even in there?
Thank you very much, Lucas.
You're welcome.
Why would you leave a bucket of water over my door?
I'm only allowed to watch 2 hours of television a week. I've got a lot of time on my hands.
Why are you always pranking Carl?
I tried with everyone else, but they're not good at noticing. Carl is, though. He notices everything and gets all crazy and red when you mess with him. Have you seen all of the cool stuff he has in his office? When I get to use it, I'm going to build a small version of the castle with all the secret passages.
Secret passages?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are the secret passages? Where do they go?
I can't tell you. They're secrets. Plus, there are a few places here that I'm the only one who knows where they go.
Have you seen the monster?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
I saw something. I don't know what it was.
Where?
Down in the passageways. It was awful.
What did you see?
Probably a monster.
I think you're the one behind the monster sightings.
My lawyer has advised me not to answer that question.
You're what?
Isn't that what everyone says on all of those TV shows? My lawyer. I need a lawyer. I ain't talking without my lawyer.
That's TV, not real life. You're not answering my question.
And I ain't gonna do it, see? Not till you get me a real Class A briefcase jockey. That sounded good, right?
Have you always lived here?
Yep, the whole time. My dad's the head of security here, so I know pretty much everything there is to know about everyone here. Most of it's boring, but not all of it.
What do you mean?
I can't tell you, I'd get in trouble. But it's bad. My dad says all castles have bloody histories because they're built by greedy men. He says that a lot.
What does he mean when he says that?
I can't tell you. Also, I don't really know.
Aren't you worried about getting in trouble with Carl?
Oh, Carl can't catch me, that's just how it is. Carl couldn't catch a cold that was looking for him. He couldn't catch a ball if you glued it to his hand. He couldn't catch an acorn if he was the ground. I can continue if you'd like.
Okay, go ahead.
He couldn't catch a thing if he was a different thing. I really didn't expect you to say yes.
Bye.
See you later.
Hello.
It sounds like these monster stories are all pretty old.
Maybe that's why we're all so afraid of this thing, whatever it is. It's from that old world, just like this castle is. I don't think we have what it takes to make it in that world anymore.
I don't know if that's true.
I wouldn't be so sure. Remember the last time you were somewhere when the power went out? There is that split second before you reach for the flashlight, where it feels like the bottom is dropping out of the room and you just want normal back. And for that second, There is this part of you is so scared that it will never be back. That's what it's like when I hear the monster.
Did you leave this costume out for me?
No. Someone must have left it out for you for the festival. It looks great on you. Huh.
What?
Oh, that dress. It just looks really familiar. I wonder where I've seen it before.
What do you think of Carl?
I think that Carl has been placed on this planet to test my patience.
So you two don't get along, I take it.
The fact that that man got elected makes me wish we were back in the days when you had to pull a sword out of a stone or a lake or something to assume power. He'd never be able to figure it out. Too many steps, what with the pulling and then the not dropping it, and then the remembering to tell people about what happened.
Do people around here trust Carl?
Apparently enough do. He's still got the job.
Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
I have to translate that. This is the lowest room in the castle. I should be able to find the dungeon through here somehow. I hate snakes. There's no power. Aha! That's why it's not working. Now it should work. This looks like it's about the legend, and there are letters in the corner. What's that? It looks like some sort of trapdoor. Looks like something could fit in here. This could come in handy.
Nancy, come down here. I need your help. Can you go distract Carl? I've got a really great prank idea, but I need him distracted. Can you do it?
I shouldn't.
Of course you shouldn't. That's what makes it fun. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Anyway, he's been so grumpy lately, it'll be good for him. And it will be very funny for me. Come back and let me know when he's distracted.
See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Hello?
Can you help me distract Lucas for a minute by staying at your desk? He wants to set up a prank for you.
I will sit here and be your unsuspecting prank victim, and finally I will be able to catch him in the act.
I keep finding references to these missing girls.
Those I do not like to talk about.
You're supposed to help me out here. I need to know what they mean.
Those girls, they're the monster's past victims.
What do you mean?
This monster, this is not the first time he's been to this castle looking for a victim.
I've gathered that. Why are the victims always young women?
No one knows. Some say that the monster takes a bride and that the two live together deep in the forest.
Is that what you think?
Oh, no. Come on now.
What do you think happens?
I do not want to know. Those girls never come back. That alone is enough to keep me up at night. And Nancy, if the monster is back, you do well to distance yourself from what you see in those paintings.
What do you mean?
We can only guess what will happen next by what's happened before. And if anyone here looks like one of the girls in the paintings, it'd be you.
I'd like to help you with your character again.
All right, now what do you think? Brown fur or black fur?
Brown.
Thanks.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Goodbye.
Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Check. That's done. Did that. Check. Still have to do that. Did that. That's done. That's done. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that. Check. Haven't done that. Check. That's the same kind of burr that I found in the storefront. Ow! I'd better find a way to clear a path first. There's a camp back here. It looks like this was dropped accidentally. I wonder what it's for. This will definitely come in handy.
Hi!
Okay, Carl is distracted.
All right, I'm off. Wish me luck.
The middle of this message is in some sort of code. I bet if I try moving the letters around in the columns, I can figure out what it says. I got it! I need to track down these locations and find all of the hidden notes. This must be one of the musical notes I need. That must be one of the hidden notes. There's a letter G on the doorbell. I bet it's another one of the notes I need. That must be another of the musical notes I need. Engraving must be one of the letters that Lucas's dad was talking about.
Oh, hello, Nancy.
Do you do a lot of traveling?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about traveling?
These days, less and less. Since I've been a little girl, the world has decided to spend each day forgetting what makes it special.
What does that mean?
A long time ago, when you would travel from town to town, each place would be different. You'd never know what you were going to find over the next hill. But now, it's all the same. Now you just wonder, will the fast food place be on the left side or the right side of the street? I feel bad for your generation. There's less to explore.
I still think there's a lot to see.
There is, but there is also less. What you think of as wild now is nothing. Too many people want to tame this world, and too many people think that they have.
What do you mean?
The world is a dangerous place. It will always be. Your grandparents and parents spent their lives rounding the sharp corners off of the world to make it safer. But all that they've done is make the world uniform and boring. It is still just as cruel and deadly.
That's not true.
That's true. The festival they have here, do you know what it is for?
Well,
It's to celebrate another year without a monster attack. Even now that there is no doubt that the monster is back, they prepare for the celebration. They'd rather pretend to live in a safe world than face what is really happening.
have you ever seen anything as strange as this monster on your travels?
No, but I've heard stories. Every place with a history and a dark corner has its own monster to worry about.
Why do you think that is?
2 possible answers. The world is either full of bored people or extraordinarily shy monsters.
Why do you have such a bad reputation?
That's not up to me to decide or care about.
Why's that?
I have more interesting things to think about than my reputation. And so do you.
Are storytellers still in demand?
No. Today people want flashy computer games and big budget movies. They want instant gratification. The old stories, they traveled from one storyteller to another for millennia. Now they are dying off.
That must be sad for you.
No, I know the stories. You do not. It is sad for you.
How much longer do you plan on being a storyteller?
As long as I've got teeth, false or otherwise.
Where are you going after this castle?
I don't know yet. Wherever I'm needed next.
Do you think you're needed here?
I must be if I'm here.
What do you mean by that?
You must learn to relax. Don't pull all of the mystery out of your life. It's no fun that way.
How well do you know Carl?
Him? I know him as well as anyone can, I guess.
What do you mean?
The way he locks himself up in the castle. He never leaves. He's hiding from the world. Why do you think he's doing that?
I don't know.
Me either. What are the chances that the reason is a happy one?
Probably not great.
Right.
Do you and Carl get along?
No.
Why is that?
I ask you, do we seem like we should get along? He's an officious bureaucrat. He's desperate to control everything. You can't trust someone like that.
What do you think of Anya?
You ask me? She should be in charge of this castle. She's smart, she's strong, she actually understands the history of the castle.
Why is that important?
When I'm here, I try not to tell the stories of what has happened at this castle.
Why not?
Fate has a cruel habit of digging in its claws when tempted. But I will say this. In the event of disaster, I'd rather have Anya in charge than Karl.
Why don't you tell stories about the castle when you're here?
This land, this castle, has known more than its fair share of misery. There is a saying from where I'm from. When death goes to take a ride, he follows the road that serves him best.
If that's what you believe, why are you here?
My affairs are mine alone. And anyway, a good storyteller knows to leave the big reveal for the end.
What if I don't want a story? What if I just want to know why you're here?
You're very persistent. I was right to like you. Still, my life's work is words. I know them well. When to speak. More importantly, when to stay silent.
Thanks, see you later.
See you later.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Thanks, see you later.
Bye.
What's up?
Where is the security booth?
I can't just tell you that.
I don't have time to play games right now. I really need to know where the security booth is.
Sorry, can't tell.
You speak English very well. Did you study it in school?
Yeah, but my mom is from America, so I learned it from her.
Oh, really? Where is she now?
Away on some stupid business trip.
Why is it stupid?
She's on a job interview. If she gets a job, I'd probably have to move.
Would you miss it here?
Duh! It's a castle. This is the coolest type of house.
I'm sure if you end up moving, you'll grow to love your new home.
Everyone says that. But I say castles are awesome. Stop pretending that they're not. I'm not that stupid.
Even when they have monsters?
Especially when they have monsters.
Where would you go if you had to move?
I don't know. Somewhere far away. Up north somewhere.
Do you know what the stories about these missing girls are all about?
I heard that all those girls, they were killed by the monster.
Do you think that's true?
I hope not.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye, Nancy!
I wonder what this does. I have to translate that. I should try that with my phone. All right, it looks like I'll be getting security alerts on my phone now. Everyone must have an area of the castle to secure when the alarm rings. This could come in handy. No dial tone. I guess I'll have to use the phone in my room. There's no power. Looks like I need a key. There must be directions for how to use this somewhere. There must be cameras throughout the castle. Is that Renata? What's she doing there? Looks like it's missing 2 dials. What was Renata doing with the clocks? Renata must have dropped this. I should figure out what it's for.
Hi, Nancy.
So, how did it go with Lucas?
I did not catch him in the act. I don't want to talk about it.
I'd like to give you more help with your character.
Now the character needs a special item. Should it be a magic golden ring or a never-ending pocket full of gold coins?
My character should have gold coins.
Thanks.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Monster sighted on castle grounds. This is not a drill. Monster sighted on castle grounds. This message will not repeat.
There's someone in the courtyard. It's the monster! I better go see if I can track it. monster! It hasn't noticed me. I should try to get closer without being seen.